James Radford. I am an oncologist at Hendersonville Hematology Oncology at Pardee. Medical school at University of Michigan in Ann Arbor, and residency and fellowship at the University of Iowa in Iowa City, Iowa. Board certified in internal medicine and medical oncology, fellowship trained in those as well as hematology. Started out on the faculty at the University of Minnesota, and then spent 4 years on the faculty at Wake Forest, and then came here. Well, it's just a lovely place in lots of ways. It's physically beautiful. I'm a trout fisherman, so I love fly fishing, and I can do that 15 minutes from my house. Patients often ask, what would you advise your mother to do if she were sitting here in this circumstance? And the truth is, what I would advise my mother to do is what I just told you. We always give people the best advice we can based on the evidence that's out there. One of my favorite parts of our job is not only being able to look to the data to tell people what I think they ought to do, but also to offer them participation in a clinical trial of something new if they would like to, and then add to the body of knowledge for not only their care, but for the care of the next person. We're fortunate that we somehow have managed to assemble a group of people here who are very caring and empathetic, and also manage to relate well to other people. I always think of myself as a family man first. My family all thinks of me as a doctor first, but I do enjoy getting outdoors. I mean, the primary reason for coming to Hendersonville, as opposed to a million other places, was so that in those few glistening spare moments, we could go hiking or step out in a stream and catch a few trout. Practices that do a lot of clinical trial work, those physicians are always reading studies that predict the next set of treatments that are going to be approved, and I think are probably a little bit ahead of the curve that way. And the most important thing is probably finding a physician with whom you feel really comfortable, because you could have a very long relationship with that physician if things go well, but you're going to have to weather some really tough times together, and you're also going to have to talk about a lot of things that you don't necessarily talk with other people about in casual conversation. If you can't talk about those things, it really can impact your quality of life. So you need to be able to have somebody that you can sit down, close the door, and say, here's what's bothering me.